Here are 7 more types of Animal Crossing players. You hate time traveling. You're all about playing the game the way the developers intended for you to play. If you want to experience a holiday, you wait to ensure the full magicalness of said holiday. You've heard all the rumors of those 5 a.m. vibes, but you've never time traveled, so the only way you can experience 5 a.m. is actually waking up at 5 a.m., and thus you haven't seen the sunrise in New Horizons. You pride yourself in playing Animal Crossing the right way, and think that people who time travel are just rushing through the game, and when they start complaining about lack of content less than a month into the game's life, well, they did that to themselves. You keep missing that one seasonal recipe that comes around in some random month like March because you continuously forget to play in March. Instead of just time traveling to get that one DIY, you wait for the entire year to go by and then you miss it again, all for something that you're never going to craft anyway. Your pockets are always full. You never go back home or to a storage chest to put your items back in. Instead, you just drop them on the ground, telling yourself that you'll clean it up later. And then you complain that Isabelle always tells you that your island is a mess. You're grateful that New Horizons auto-sorts your storage for you instead of you needing to organize your own storage chests like in other games, like Stardew Valley or Disney Dreamlight Valley, and yet you're still somehow unorganized. You finally get an idea or some inspiration to design an area, but you never have the specific furniture items you need. So you spend your time ordering 5 items a day, time traveling, and then ordering 5 more items from Nook Shopping. Over and over. You keep telling yourself you'll get more organized one day, clean out that storage, live your best life, but we all know you never will. You are just like that Animal Crossing grandmother that went so viral that she got a whole villager named after her in New Horizons. You log into Animal Crossing once a day, every day, for like 20 minutes. Maybe you do your Nook Mile Plus goals because you definitely don't have enough Nook Miles after 6 years of playing. Maybe you log in and fish or dive for sea creatures because you also don't have enough bells in your ABD. Or maybe you're one of the few people who enjoys running around and talking to villagers of New Horizons. Either way, you're a daily user. You have thousands of hours clocked into the game and you can't get enough of it. You're psyching yourself up to abandon your island when a new Animal Crossing game comes out, but you know you'll still end up logging into New Horizons and continuing to accomplish absolutely nothing. But honestly, I'm kind of jealous of you. I would love to play Animal Crossing with no point, like I'm a kid again. I kind of miss those days. Gotta learn how to do that again. You never have enough resources. Anytime you go to craft something, you're out of rocks, clay, wood, everything. You just can't seem to have enough materials to build up a nice hoarded collection. You can never get anything done because you need to constantly go get an axe, a shovel, all the tools that you're constantly breaking trying to keep up with your incessant crafting. And you frequently time travel to get more rocks to hit and trees to chop, or use all of your Nook Miles to go to Mystery Islands. But instead, I have some advice. Why don't you take a day? Just do nothing but fill up on materials and be kind to your future self. Or just go to Treasure Islands and grab a bunch of the resources from there so you don't have to worry about doing this all the time anymore. You have restarted your game so many times, you have lost count. Or you have so many switches in your possession, you forget which switches you do have and which islands belong on which switch. You're either finishing an island and resetting to start all over again, or your island was such a mess that instead of flattening, you've convinced yourself that resetting is just easier and less time consuming. Though we do have Resetti now, who can clear your whole island for you, so you really have no excuses anymore. You only play the old games. New Horizons who? That's clearly the worst game in the series. The best one is Wild World. You know, the one without your own house, no holidays, and graphics that are about 10 pixels. You hate New Horizons, but listen, I'm not here to judge, I get it. You feel like the latest iteration has taken away all the charm of the series. We have too much control over our towns now. The villagers are simple, the island is boring, nothing floats your boat, so you go back to play the old games. And you're just waiting for Nintendo to roll back the series to what it used to be for the next game. I'm glad you can still find some happiness in the older games. The GameCube version still brings me so much joy, I understand. But New Horizons is still good. You can't deny it. I mean, you can, but you'll be wrong. You hate cozy games. You think they're dumb. Again, to each his own. But you played New Horizons. In fact, you probably have over 500 hours logged into the game. You still watch Animal Crossing content just to witness how the game has evolved since 2020 and see if it's worth your time. You're not a fan of the hotel, you probably think it was a waste of an update, and Nintendo's resources could have been better used towards making a new game. Which, don't worry, there's plenty of people working on the next game as we speak, but you won't play it because you hate cozy games, right? By the way, this video was just a joke of me. All these types of players are just me judging myself. So if you relate to any of them, well, I'm really happy I'm not alone. What type of Animal Crossing player are you? Let me know down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!